Error templating in the real user monitoring feature set in Coralogix is extraordinarily powerful. Templating is something that's possible with logs as well in the Coralogix platform with logregation, but this is kind of the same as logregation but for your browser-based alarms, but it's really, really powerful. I just want to illustrate something here. So as we discussed in previous clips, the issue with front-end errors is they're very repetitive and very noisy. It goes from silent to very noisy all of a sudden. I'll give you an example of that. So if I look for an error involving deserializing, and look for this here, you're going to see lots and lots of repetition. You know, there's 1 to 100 of 300 different errors. There's 446 errors that match this in the past 24 hours. It's significant, okay? Now, this is because I'm looking at every single individual error, but there's probably a lot of repetition here because, like we said, these front-end errors are noisy and it scales with the number of users that are on your site. So you switch from error tracking to error templating, and all of a sudden you only have a handful. And you wonder, well, why is there even more than one? This looks like the same error. It's because they're all happening on different pages. So with the power of error templating, and you can even see which pages are it's occurring on the most. So with just one click, I've gone from hundreds and hundreds of repetitive errors straight down to a single template that I can zoom in on and understand in detail. Now I can actually explore this template and have a look at what's going on. So you can see here, for example, this is the error message itself, the page that it occurred on, the user ID that's associated with it. Here's all of the different users that were using the platform at the time, the browser they were in, the version they were in. So if you have an issue that spans across versions, it will appear here. If you have an issue with the way a specific user is using the site, and this covers security use cases as well, right? If you have one user that's doing malicious things, then it's going to appear in this view. It's amazing. And the really powerful thing is that you can laser focusing in on really complex and really difficult and very repetitive and noisy issues. So this completely cuts away the noise and gets you straight focused on the signal. And that's the really, really difficult thing with front-end monitoring. It's a very, very difficult thing to do with real user monitoring. So definitely engage with error templating once you're ingesting your errors into the Coralogix real user monitoring feature set.